This woman apparently being taken against her will by China's newly deployed quarantine squads. A man also pulled from the apartment, forcibly taken down the stairs. Across China, disturbing videos on social media appear to show the extreme measures taken to control the outbreak. Here, workers in hazmat suits detain a young couple, putting them into a metal box. A child's voice asks why. The adult answers because they're sick. And you can hear the screams. Earlier this week, the government in Wuhan released an edict, round up suspected coronavirus cases, and if the person refuses to cooperate, it said, public security shall enforce.
I can tell you that for any Chinese citizens watching those videos is that, number one, they will not want to come into communication or contact with health authorities.
As the Chinese government scrambles to contain the virus, the U.S. Embassy in Beijing confirms the first American death, a 60-year-old who died in Wuhan. Meanwhile, flights carrying more Americans from Wuhan arrived in the U.S. last night, and passengers are quarantined at military bases in California, Texas, and Nebraska. The State Department says a total of 800 Americans have been evacuated from the city so far, and no additional flights are planned. In New Jersey, passengers on a cruise ship with dozens of Chinese nationals on board undergoing testing. And back here in Hong Kong, there are new, stricter border controls in place. And docked in the city's main harbor, passengers on the World Dream cruise ship are still undergoing testing. Are you okay? Off the coast of Tokyo, the number of coronavirus cases on board the Diamond Princess continues to rise.
Incrementally getting more terrifying. And personally, we realize we're at pretty high risk.
And Molly joins us now from Hong Kong. Molly, how many people have actually been tested on that cruise ship off the coast of Tokyo?
Right, Jose. So there are 3,700 people on board. They've only tested about 300. Of those, a quarter have tested positive, including 13 Americans. So we really have no sense how many people might actually be sick.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekha Kodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which rule well. And I want to give all peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Lekakim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth, making their bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bahasham El Shai. And I want to say shalom to the brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in his truth, I'm your brother Zakaria from GMS Miami Camp. And Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Adon Ratazah, meaning Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you, sincere Akim, My lesson today is going to be basically on how we in the time of perilous times, man, because we're in the last days, man. All right, I'm going to read that verse again. It's 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, we're going to look up this word perilous in the blue letter. All right, see what that means. All right, we know we're in the last days, man, because the Lord Yahweh Shai gave us these signs of what's going to happen before his return. Earthquakes in diverse places, famine, pestilence, and that coronavirus is only spreading more, man. You got the ship's quarantine. You got quarantine stations here in America, man. All right, which they're just gonna turn into more people getting into them. They got FEMA camps set up all over America. All right, which ultimately, like the apostles been going into. All right, they're gonna try to force people to get that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man, to know if you have that virus or not. It could turn into that, man. All right, it could turn into we don't know if you how do we know if you have the coronavirus or not, or any other type of virus, because there's all type of pestilence. All right, they're gonna say, all right, you got the chip in you, so you good, man. All right, that's a scenario that Esau, the so-called white man, could use, man. All right, to try to track everyone. All right, but we're gonna look at this word perilous. All right, in the book of 2 Timothy. All right.
Strong's G 5467. Khalepas.
Khalepas, and it means hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. All right, so that's the time we in, man. All right, we're in the dangerous times, man. All right, because the scripture said the slain of the Lord is going to be many, man. All right, when the Lord comes back, hey, all hell's going to be breaking loose on earth, and the Lord is going to bring more death and destruction, man. It's Jeremiah chapter 25 in verse 33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. All right, that's when the Lord comes, man. All right, there's going to be a lot of death before the Lord comes, but the Lord, he's going to do a lot of damage when he comes back with the holy angels, man. There's going to be intercontinental ballistic missiles being shot off everywhere. All right, mainly here in America, because the scriptures say 200 million missiles going to hit this place, man. All right, so these pestilence and these quarantines is just the beginning of sorrows, man. This pestilence, the famines, all right? Because the Lord, he spoke of these things before, man. And he got his prophets out to say things that's about to come to pass, man. This book is Isaiah. This book, Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9. I'm going to start at verse 8. Isaiah 42 and 8, it says, I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is my name. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven image, because the Lord spoke of these things, man. And it's going to come to pass. The scriptures say, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, talking about the Bible, man. The 1611 King James Version, man. He said, none of these shall fail, none shall want to mate. No other book can mate with the Bible, and none of these shall fail, meaning the prophecies, man. The prophecies that are written are faithful and true, man. Isaiah 42 and 9, it says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. All right, so the former things are past, and new things do the Lord declare. Before something happens, he tell you of those things, man. All right, that's why the Lord sent out his prophets, man. Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So the Lord, he creates good and evil, man. He creates bad times. All right. And before the Lord does those things, he sent his prophets out and he tell them the secrets, and they come to pass, man. All right. It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15, in verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's the time we coming to, man. It says, woe to the world, to the whole world, man. All right. Because the wickedness, man. I'm gonna jump up to verse 5. Behold, 2 Esdras 15 and 5. It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So that's what's coming. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So that's why the Lord is bringing this judgment, man. All right, so I'm gonna jump down to verse 15 again. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And you just had, all right, Edomites. I think it was marching down to D.C. All right, they was walking down D.C. and they said, I think it was a Edomite rally. It was just men. I forgot what they was chanting. They was chanting something. I think it was chanting like "Make America white again" or something like that. But basically, you'll see it. They was marching. They had their face covered, So those race wars is about to happen, man. All right, those race wars is coming. All right, and they gonna fight. It's gonna be civil war. All right, people fighting against people. All right. Verse 16, and there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. All right, they're not gonna regard your government officials, man. They're not gonna regard, all right, the presidents, all right, the mayor, all right, because all hell's gonna be breaking loose, man. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? They're gonna be quarantine centers. All right, there's gonna be martial law set in. All right, you're gonna have the National Guards out here. All right, you're gonna have the foreign troops over here. All right, because that's the time that we coming into, man. And you're not gonna be able to go. Say your family lives in Miami, but you in Fort Lauderdale. That's gonna be blocked out. They're gonna block out the bridges, block off 95. All right, they're gonna have those trains coming, blocking off a city. Because if you live on one side of the city and the train blocking it, you can't go to that side, man. All right, that's the time we coming into, man. All right, verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Yeah, men is gonna be afraid. It's gonna be like a woman in travail. All right. Verse 19, and man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because great tribulation is coming, man. It's going to be famines. All right, people going to be rolling in people's houses. All right, because that's what time we coming into, man. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So great miseries is coming upon this place, man. All right, because of the pride of these people, man. 2 Ezra 5:1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, a day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. That's talking about mass death, man. All right, taken in a great number. In the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. All right, because the way of truth, all right, the internet, the Lord is going to have a famine of the word, man. The scriptures talk about, all right, they're going to seek to and fro, all right, to seek the word of the Lord, and they're not going to be able, man. The Lord said he's going to send a famine, not of bread or water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shemashah. So the truth, the way of truth is going to be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, because the Lord said when he returns, shall he find faith on earth. I wish the only ones that going to have faith is the elect, man. And we pray we are part of that number. Verse 2. But iniquity shall be increased above that now which thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. All right, so iniquity has increased, all right, since the time of Esdras, man. All right, and Lord Yahushua said, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And these people, they don't care, man. They kill their whole family. All right, they kill the people that's close to them. All right, their own babies, man. All right, mothers killing their babies, fathers killing their sons and their daughters. All right, their wives. All right, because the Lord said He's bringing division. All right, so iniquity gonna be increased. Verse 3, 2 Ezra 5:3. It says, in the land that thou seest now to have root, thou shalt see wasted suddenly. All right, because America gonna be destroyed, man. You see this place being people, communing back to work, going to the beach, shopping, living in their mirth. But ultimately, this land is gonna be laid desolate, man. The scriptures say nothing's gonna be here but desert creatures, man. All right, this place is gonna be an example of how not to live because of the wickedness, man. So perilous times is coming, man. And now Lord Yahweh Shai is coming, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, also the Israelite foreigners that are scattered, man. All right, so a great thing is about to happen on earth, and that is happening, man. All right, perilous times is coming. All right, with that, Lord, when this lesson was edifying to you, sincere Akim, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, that great millstone which rule well. And I want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the elect Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth, making their bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashim Shai. Hey, Shalom, Akim, keep pushing, keep it going. Shalom.